What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon, and I am here for my final quick hit scouting report video of today, my third and final one, and the last one for week 3. This one is covering the Baltimore Ravens. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. The Ravens, just real quick, I guess, for my overview, it's going to be a tough team. And unfortunately, it's not a team that I see us being able to beat as of right now. Not just because they're a good team, but they also, man, they have just had the Dolphins number. So, but anyway, let's get into this. Because they just played the Lions. Obviously, we don't care so much about the Lions because we do not play them. They are 0-3, though. The Baltimore Ravens are now 2-1. They won by a margin of 19-17. Start taking a look at the stats. Okay, so the Ravens had 387 total yards and gave up 285. They had 271 through the air, gave up 192. They had 116 on the ground, gave up 93. Had 6.8 yards per play and gave up 4.8. Neither team had a fumble. I got a thing in my way because I forgot to hit the pause on the video. Let's see. So where was I? Neither team lost a fumble. Baltimore did throw an interception, though, and Baltimore let up 4 sacks and only got 2 themselves. They were only 10% on third downs, which is pretty terrible. And they let up only, not bad though for letting up 30%, but obviously you don't want to be 10% on third down, which probably had a good deal to do with why they only scored 19 points. But anyway, they had the ball for 27 minutes, 27 seconds, and they allowed the Lions to have it for 32-33. The Ravens had 6 penalties. Lions had 7. Let's take a quick look at the Lions just so we can get more context for the Ravens defense. They allowed Jared Goff to go 22 of 30 for 217. No touchdowns, no interceptions. DeAndre Swift apparently had an attempt. Didn't go anywhere, though. DeAndre Swift did lead the way in rushing, though. 14 rushes, 47 yards, a touchdown, a 3-4. Jamal Williams added 12 for 42 and a touchdown and a 3-5. Khalif Raymond had 6 of 10 catches for 68. DeAndre Swift, 7 of 7, 60. Darren Fells, 2 of 3, 35. Jamal Williams, 2 of 2, 25. TJ Hawkinson, 2 of 2 for 10. And we'll just take a quick dip down the list in case you guys care about any of this stuff. Otherwise, we are going to zoom back up to the top so that way we can go to the Ravens and take a look at them. Lamar Jackson was 16 for 31, so like just over 50%, barely over 50%. 287 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Lamar Jackson ended up leading the way in rushing, which is not totally surprising. 7 for 58 and an 8.3. Latavius Murray added 7 for 28 and a 4 average. Tyson Williams, 5 for 22 and a 4.4. Mark Andrews led the way in receiving, 5 of 7, 109. Sammy Watkins, 4 of 7, 68. Marquise Brown, 3 of 7 for 53. James Prochet, 1 for 29. And Devin Duvernay, 2 of 3 for 22 and a score. Quick dip down the list so you can see the rest of these stats. If you so choose, go ahead and hit the pause button if you want to take a quicker look. Otherwise, we are now going to swap over to my league standing update so that way you can see where the Baltimore Ravens are. In total yards, they have 1274 on the season, which is 6th in the league. They're getting 424.7 per game, which is 4th. Obviously, most of that is on the ground since they're not really doing much in the passing game. They only have 761 total passing yards, which is 22nd. 253.7 per game, which is 20th. But as you can see in rushing, they have 556 total for the year, which is 1st, and 185.3 rushing per game, which is 1st. Total points, 82, which is 12th. And per game, 27.3, which is 11th. Defensively, they're giving up 393.7 yards per game, which is 24th. 331.7 passing yards per game, which is 30th. 79 rushing yards, which is 8th. 28.3 points per game, which is 26th. Before the Lions, though, of course, they did play some good teams in there, including the Chiefs, right? So that is something to take into account. But anyway, and by the way, I decided, because I like to evolve and grow as a person just in general, and certainly with my channel, I decided to go in and add in the ties so we can just have a full clarity. I'm leaving the position that these teams fall on the list because it's, you know, part of the picture, I guess. But I threw in the ties so that way it's just a little bit more clear. Anyway, where was I? They're giving up 28.3 points per game, 26th. I may have said that. Takeaways, they only have 3 on the season. That has them 21st on the list, but they're technically tied for 6th. They have 2 interceptions, which is 19th, but technically tied for 5th. Fumbles, they have 1, 24th, but that's technically tied for 4th. Sacks, they have 5, which is 23rd on the list, technically tied for 9th. And passes defense, they have 10, which is 21st, but technically tied for 8th. And here are the Dolphins' current league standings on offense and on defense, and I did the same for them so you can see where the Dolphins are technically tied in those categories. All right, and that was a super quick hit video for the Baltimore Ravens. Just blasted that one out. Got it done super fast. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys appreciate my perspective. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Share my channel and videos with your friends and family. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comments section. Of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up.